Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the High Ticket Coaching and Consultant Strategy and Growth Show. Now, if you're watching this interview anywhere else but within our private Facebook community called High Ticket Client Attraction Insider Circle, definitely come check us out. We'd definitely love to have you. I think right now we're almost at like 7,000 members. So again, if you're not already a part of it, definitely come check out our community. So today I want to introduce you to one of the members of our community, Luca Hurt. Welcome, Luca.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Extus.
Awesome.
Very happy to be here.
Yeah, great having you, man. So tell myself and the community, what is it that you do?
Well, actually, I create digital businesses starting from scratch, and I do it for people. My mission is to help extraordinary people to bring their message onto the market and change their lives, impacting the world in a positive manner.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So you say you help them build digital businesses?
Yes. We focus on funnel marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, and marketing campaigns online. And we mainly focus on starting creating a strategy that can bring their business online and scale it. So it's just not building a funnel. Our business is not building funnels. Our business is creating a business model that it's designed, tailored for our customer and their kind of businesses.
Yeah, awesome. So what got you started in this type of work?
Well, that's a crazy story because, just 12 months ago, I was an ex-salesman traveling the world as backpacker mainly, and I always been passionate about photography, so I was traveling the world with a backpack and a camera, and I have left everything because I was very tired of my corporate life, and I was there just seeking out for my dreams. And I met a girl in Brazil during my travels, and I decided to change all my plans and settle down there. So that's where my story starts. When I settled in Brazil, my girl was an entrepreneur already. She had an event company. And so the plan was to start scaling her company. And as I was an expert in sales, we start bringing their projects, their events to the market, seeking for sponsors. And in a very short time, we get the right strategy. We get a lot of public incentives. We were about $500,000 of sponsor in public incentives, and we were about to hit the million within the end of the year. But then when the new year starts and the pandemic comes, all was blown away because our events were canceled. The payment from public were stopped, and we were there with a team of people and no one penny getting into the house and a lot of money getting out from the house. So we were like, what are we doing right now? and that's when I was started, like I was like hitting a wall, I was starting thinking, I was starting trying to invent in something, and then it's when I had the revelation, something like a positive inspiration that came to my mind, and I realized that as I was stuck at home, all the world around me was stuck at home. Everyone in the world was stuck at home. And now the world was really changing. Everyone was for real online. And every business needed to be online because otherwise it wouldn't have survived. Who was already online needed to rush to improve their presence, to boost their marketing online. And who was not online needed to bring the business online, and as well to compete with world-class marketers that were flooding the market with the tons of irresistible offers. So it was like, man, there's someone that needs my help. Why need my help? Because I was already studying digital marketing since a long time. Because when I was traveling, my idea was to build a travel community. So I have studied a lot about social marketing strategies. I actually was a kind of travel influencer. I had 32,000 followers on Instagram, and I was doing these kind of things. I was a content creator. I was just doing that to, to pay out for my travels. But then it's when I realized that I could use that experience, combine it to my experience in sales and business development. It was a 10 years experience in international markets, so it was relevant, and I could help people, and I could help myself just to create a business from zero. So in 5 minutes, I had a strategy, and I told my girlfriend to call everyone she knew, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, experts, freelancer, anyone she knew, and ask them if they needed help to get their businesses online. And in less than half an hour, after only 5 calls, we already had 2 clients. And I was like, yeah, yeah, I got it. That was the right move. We were so pumped and excited, and we started out like, working immediately. We were designing new logos for these businesses, new slogans, cool websites, starting creating following on social medias. We were already sure that we were revolutionizing those businesses, and the sales would have skyrocketed. But in 2 days, we hit another wall. Then is when we hit the real wall. We realized that the market was super competitive. And 10 years in international sales experience, social media marketing, website design competencies were not enough. We're just a little piece, a little slice of the pie to have a successful business that work online. So we understood that we will need to be able to build sales funnel and not websites. We understood we will needed to run ads, to understand advertising, to understand the principle of scaling a business, and a lot of things that we weren't prepared for. So in that situation, I had no way out. I got these 2 business there, no other opportunity, and I needed to succeed. So the only choice I had was to go all in. And that's what I sell, and it's what I say and advise to every friend, every customer, every person that I met and that I talk with, is to go all in with your proposals, because otherwise you can't realize them. So I went all in, and I just had $3,000 left on my bank account, because I had, the fact is that I had spent all my money in my travels, because my original plan was to go to Australia. I already had a visa for that, to work for a year and recover all the money. But then I switched that to go to Brazil and scale the company of my girlfriend, and this didn't happen because of the pandemic. So I just had $3,000 on my bank account, and I was not seeing like a fast way out from the pandemic. So I was a little bit panicked, but I said, okay, I can take this $3,000, keep there in the bank account and try to survive, or I can really go all in, invest those $3,000 and make out a lot of more from that. And that's what I did. I invested all my money in any kind of course, book, mentoring that any of the most respected marketers all over the world were selling, that were promoting. And I started studying as crazy. I was waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. I'm still doing that. Waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, so that I'm able to study for 4 hours before start working. And when I start working, I created a disciplined routine to keep my productivity high. And I listen to audiobooks while I'm preparing the lunch and dinner. I'm listening to podcasts when I'm taking a shower, and I'm reading a book before I go to bed. So I have a full day routine of learning and working and applying all the techniques. And in 4 months, it's completely changed my life. When we run the first funnel for our customers, after 2 days, the boss called me back. My customer called me back and said and begged me for turn down the funnel, please. Turn down the funnel. Turn down the funnel. I was like, wow, why? What's happening? And he said to me that he has a sales team of 3 people, and they weren't able to manage all the leads that were coming in. We had already collected all the leads that they were usually managing in a month. So a lot of leads were coming in, and they were not able to call them all. So it was like, it was a critical situation for the customer, but it was a sign of success for me. I was knowing that the things was going well. And when that came out as news, as talk between people and friends and I don't know, business network, everyone was started calling us and asking help. Help me launch my business. Build a funnel for me. How I do this? How I do that? Right now, after just 3 months, we actually launched the company. We are already able to choose the projects we want to work with, the projects and the people we want to work with. And it is amazing because it gives you, it gives a reason to everything you're doing, to all your struggles. It gives a meaning to your life. And every day I wake up excited for my business to invent some new, to create a new strategy, to find a new way to be able to attend more people and to say less no's to customers and give more impact to the market. That's an amazing thing. In 4 months, I can say thank you to COVID-19 because it changed my life. It really changed my life.
Yeah, powerful stuff. Like COVID-19, I know it's created a lot of success. A lot of people are complaining, but just like with life, it's one of those survival of the fittest, right? Is the one who say that it's not the ones who it's not the strongest or the fastest that survive. It's the one that adapt to change the quickest. And I think COVID-19 was a great example of this. Most people, they just lay down and said, oh, life is over, this thing is over, I'm done. Versus there's another set of individuals where they're like, man, how do I turn whatever everyone seems to think is a downside, how do I turn this into a benefit? And those individuals get rewarded really, really well, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Awesome, love it. So what's the vision that you have for your company right now? What's that big picture vision that you're holding?
Well, of course, right now our vision is to expand and grow the company. Mm-hmm. So the idea is to scale it. We are creating a team. We are, of course, building a big team to be able to manage a lot of projects, a lot of more projects than now. So we are structuring the company in different areas in which we need to act to create the projects, like, I don't know, copywriting, social media marketing, ads, technical, and we are creating teams for each one of those areas in order to be able to bring in projects with no limits, and every time that we fill in the buckets, we see these areas like buckets. Every time a bucket is full and the people can't manage more, we just bring in another person or other teammates, and the other teammates are helping them to get ready, to understand, to learn the methodology we're using. And this is amazing because it's not just creating a company, it's creating a community, you know. We are really getting so much positive vibes from doing this every day. And all the customers as well are connected one to each other. We got a public speaking coach that it's now teaching to all our other customers how to talk and to speak in front of a camera, how to improve their speakings. And that's amazing because the other are giving back in another way. Everyone is helping each other, and we really think that we can bring this company to be one of the biggest player in the digital marketing in a few years.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. And I know it's definitely pretty exciting building teams, right? So when you first start doing this, it's just you and you like work, and then when you bring on one person, you realize that person helps you make things a little bit easier. But then they get to capacity, and you bring another person, see how they all work together. It's just such an exciting feeling, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. It's thrilling.
Awesome, awesome. So how do you in the beginning, what did you make your most important priority? Because I know that most individuals, when they do start businesses, there's a lot of places where they say, hey, you should be focused on this, focus on that, focus on this. And I see so many entrepreneurs, so many coaches, consultants, they're getting into business, but in essence, they're focusing on the wrong things, right? They're focusing on things that just don't either make money or the things that don't really push and make things really work. So what are your thoughts on what it takes to where focus should be when it comes to actually growing a business that works?
Well, that's one of my favorite questions. Thank you for asking. I really think that when you start a business and when you start thinking and planning to be an entrepreneur, you have to change your mind, and you really have to have the clarity on what are the strategic activities in which you need to focus, in which you are strategical, and then starting create strategies to bring to life the other activities that are not strategical. So you can ask help for your teammates, or you can purchase like services on the internet. Right now there are a lot of sites like Fiverr, Freelance, Upwork. We use a lot of them for little stuff that we probably could do our own, but it would take us a lot of time more that will take off time from the strategical thing. So what we were focused on was to the core part of our business. For example, in our business, the most important thing is to provide a winning strategy. So we will never be asking for a marketing consultant or someone else to build a strategy for our customer. We are the ones who build the strategies. We are the ones who think, rethink, try to test internally the strategy, present to the customer, convince the customer that the strategy is the winning one, and then we proceed to the next step. And we started creating the hooks we will use to bring customer into the market. We will starting creating the offer, because the offer is 60% of the success of the business, if not more. And when we have done this, we start asking people in the team to create the ordinary stuff. We call it like simple tasks, like writing the long form copies, writing the emails, creating the images for the ads, or the videos, or this kind of things that at the end will everything come back to me and to my partner, and we audit everything to tweak it, to make it better. So we give the blueprint, then we send out all the work, the labor, and when we get back the result of the labor, we audit back everything just to be sure that everything is perfect. Perfect, it doesn't exist. Everything is good looking and it's smart looking as well, and that it could work. And then we start testing on the market. And the testing part, it's a really important thing, important phase. We have a person who just watch and check the data every day. And every time we have like parameters, every time a parameter is not compliant to our standard parameters, he get back to us and say, hey guys, there's something that's not going well. And we get back into the process to tweak it, to get it better. We are really involved in every strategical part of our business, and it's out of us everything that is not strategical and that is time consuming and labor.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So you're saying the place where you spend the most of the time is in the strategy, which is the game plan, that blueprint of how does a thing work, how does the whole system work, and then once you kind of have the high level of how it works, then saying, okay, based on getting it set up, finding those individuals, finding the team members, whatever, who could just do it. They're already experts in that, having them do it, and then you just keep track of the numbers and what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Consider that for the strategy, most of our projects come in with an info product, like they have an info product like a course or a live training. And after we came out from the strategy process, we have a plan for the next 12 months to include other 4 or 5 brands in their own personal brand that will be launched one by one with not only in the same time, just one by one each 3 months, for example, to grow their business and different services and create a circle of growth. We call it circle of growth, exactly, to their business. So they came in with one little product, and after the strategy session, they get out with a business.
Great stuff, man. Love it. So Luca, if someone wanted to connect and reach out, what's the best way for them to be able to do so?
What's the best way? Sorry, I didn't get the question.
If someone wanted to reach out to you to learn more about how you could probably help, what's the best way for them to reach out?
Well, they can reach out with me in Facebook. They can direct message me. I'm Luca Hurt. So they find me at www.facebook.com/Luca Hurt, or they can email me at Luca, luca.hurt@gmail.com.
Awesome, guys. And guys, if you're watching this interview on the live or on the replay, the links to connect with Luca, the ones he just mentioned here, they will be either right above or below this video. So you can click and just get connected right to him. Well, Luca, hey man, thank you so much for making the time to be here today. Really appreciate it. Do you have any final thoughts before we end?
Thanks to you, Ho. Thanks to you. It's been awesome.
Awesome, love it.
A big pleasure for me.
Yep. Well, enjoy. We'll talk soon, okay?
Talk soon.